Kung marunong ka magsulat ng lead pero nahihirapan ka sa body ng sports story, this video is for you. Today, I will give you 5 simple and practical tips na ginagamit ng mga sports writer sa pagsulat ng kanilang sports article. Pero bago tayo pumunta sa ating topic for today, if you are an aspiring sports writer, tutulungan ka nitong guide na ito para i-level up ang game writing mo. So, bilhin na kayo ng play-by-play guide in sports writing. At wag na nga nating patagalin. Narito ang ilang tips on how you are going to develop the body of your sports article. Rule number 1. Arrange details in order of impact and not chronology. Anong ibig sabihin yan? Ang ibig sabihin, kinakailangan nating i-arrange yung ating article from the most important going to the least important thing na nangyari sa ating sports event. Ibig sabihin nito, hindi kailangang sunod-sunod ang mga pangyayari sa ating sports article. Unahin mo kung ano yung pinaka-importante. Unahin mo kung sino at ano ang may pinakamalaking ambag sa pagkapanalo ng isang team over the other. Halimbawa, kapag sinabi mong Team A started strong in the first quarter, then Team B adjusted in the second, ito ay chronological order. Ibig sabihin, hindi ito ang tamang paraan ng pagre-report. Mas mabuti kung ganito yung iyong gagawin. Juan de la Cruz scored 18 points to power Team A's late surge and secure the win. So to cut it short, mas mahalaga ang decisive performance kaysa sa timeline. Impact first, saka na ang supporting details. Rule number 2. Focus on the how in the second and third paragraphs. Pagkatapos mong ilakad sa iyong lead kung sino ang nanalo, kinakailangan na may paliwanag mo kaagad kung paano ito nangyari. Huwag ganito ang iyong paglalakad. Team A won the game convincingly sapagkat hindi naman ito nasasagot ang tanong na paano. At nadadagdagan nito ang katanungan sa iyong mga reader. Sa halip, ganito ang magiging diskarte natin. Team A broke the game open with a 12-2 run in the third quarter, capitalizing on turnovers and fast break points. So dito, sa halimbawa na ito, naikwento mo yung daloy ng laro, hindi lang yung resulta. So ibig sabihin, napapaliwanag mo kung paano nanalo yung isang team over the other. So usually, 2 paragraph yan, nasa second and third. Minsan naman, isang paragraph sa second. Minsan naman, gumagamit sila ng quote kung saan sinasabi ng mga manlalaro kung ano yung kanilang naging atake o naging kanilang strategy sa crucial point ng laban. Rule number 3, use stats to support action. Stats are tools, it's not the story. So pag sinabi mo sa iyong article na he scored 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists, parang kulang. Kinakailangan may paliwanag din kung anong importansya ng mga numerong yon. Halimbawa, he scored 25 points, including 10 in the final quarter to carry Team A. So dito, mapapansin natin na nabigyan natin ng konteksto yung number. So, kinakailangan as a writer, tanungin mo yung sarili mo, ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng mga numerong ito? Rule number 4, use only meaningful quotes. Hindi lahat ng sinabi ay kailangang ilagay. Ang nakikita kong weakness sa mga batang tinuruan ko ay naglalagay sila ng quotes na hindi na mahalaga sa laro. Halimbawa, we are happy, we won, we thank the mayor, we thank the principal, we thank the blah blah blah. Lahat na ata pinasalamatan. Hindi ganon ang paglalahad ng balitang sports. Kinakailangan yung quotes natin, nakafocus siya kung ano yung ginawang strategy ng winning team, kung ano yung kanilang naging adjustment. Halimbawa ay ito. We focus on defensive rotations in the second half and that changed the game, the coach said. So, to cut it short, kinakailangan gamitin ang quotes para ipakita ang strategy o insight, hindi para ulitin ang obvious. Rule number 5. Pinakain ng alikabok, naging malakabayo ang bilis, nagliyab, naglagablab. Hindi ganon ang sports writing. As a sports writer, we need to stick to the facts. We need to avoid embellishment. Tandaan natin na ang sports writing ay journalism, hindi ito creative writing. Sports writing is about clarity and accuracy. So kung sinabi natin na the unstoppable blazing superstar delivered a draw-dropping, heart-stopping performance, wag naman na ganun. Nagiging exaggerated yung ating paglalahad. So, pwede naman nating pasimplehan lang. Simplicity is beauty. Pwede mong sabihin na he delivered 15 points in the final quarter to seal the win. Diba? So, less drama and more substance. And that ends our lesson for tonight. Tandaan natin yung 5 tinuro ko. Una, impact over chronology. Pangalawa, explain the how. Pangatlo, use stats wisely. Pang-apat, choose strong quotes. And panglima, which is very important, stick to the facts. Kapag sinunod mo ito, magiging malinaw, kapanipaniwala, at epektibo ang sports story mo. For more tips on sports writing, bili na kayo ng play-by-play guide and sports writing dahil lahat ng sinabi ko dito ay matatagpuan dito sa book na ito. Once again, this is your friendly online journalism coach, Sir Jason Jorn. Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more campus journalism tips.